It's slightly off subject for our story, but we had to show you this. This is an M61 NOHAB, a member of that wonderful family of locomotives from General Motors. There were 20 of them on the MAV network. All are now technically withdrawn, though, as we can see, some are still used on infrastructure trains. This is Szombathely, with a population of 80,000, the largest city in Western Hungary. The city's fortunate rail geography conspires to make the place extremely busy as a crossroads of rail activity, particularly for freight. It's the start of Hungary's remaining centre for Russian diesel power along the line Szombathely, Zeldemük, Zalaegerszeg, Dombovar and Kaposvár. It must have been a fascinating region in the steam era. First there is the Rzeszów line between Ebenfurt, Sopron and Szombathely that continues back into Austria, eventually to Graz. As we said, in the fullness of time, Graz will become the principal entry point to Italy from Austria, with trains running through the new Kornbahn to Klagenfurt and Villach. We've already mentioned the EU route from Poland and the Czech Republic through Bratislava, Hegyes and then through Szombathely to Slovenia. Well, there is a less important variant of that route that heads further south still to Herzegovina. This makes Szombathely a very busy place for both passenger and freight trains. No, it's not a steam train. It's the M43 station pilot. Szombathely has both electric and diesel secondary main lines passing through it, so it's a bit of a treasure trove for what can be found here. It can only be a matter of time before the open access operators discover the route to Slovenia as well. Such is the growing importance of the port of Koper. The BZ mots are used on quite a range of MAV services around Szombathely, including those to Kőszeg, Günz in German, a very pretty town of about 12,000. The line beyond Kőszeg is currently out of use but remains in place. On the Austrian side of the border, the line is still open for freight business, winding its way to the Burgenland towns of Oberleusdorf and Deutschkreuz. At Deutschkreuz, passenger services to Sopron and Vienna can be picked up. Szombathely is both a through station and a terminus. Rzeszów trains, at least some of them, run through the station from Sopron, while the majority of the MAV trains start or finish their journeys here. MAV run to Budapest via Győr and via Veszprém, north of Lake Balaton. The fastest service is via Győr with one change, a journey of 2 hours, 50 minutes. Longer distance Rzeszów services, to Sopron for example, are sometimes in the hands of M40 centre cab diesels, but here a MAV M41 is being used. Around Szombathely, a subgroup M4123s are used. These are simply rebuilt rattlers. This M41 haul train is, by the way, the daily direct service from Vienna to Zagreb that travels via Wiener Neustadt and Sopron. The train enters Croatia at Jičinić. The stock, apart from the first vehicle, which is Rzeszów, is intercity stock from the Croatian railways, the HZ. This train runs over the Pan-Euro Corridor 5B, a branch of Corridor 5. The Croatians are due to comprehensively modernise their part of the route from the border with Hungary all the way through to Rijeka. The project is called the Adriatic Express Line and is costed at €2 billion.